Greetings, celestial dragons of the golden age. Spread your wings and rise up. Surround the eagle and the condor with your protective shields. This is it. This harmonic convergence was the most powerful convergence of the new earth. Along with this 8-8 Lionsgate together is some of the final activation, final codes of the new earth. The Great Awakening. Today, many intense waves. I know around 11 a.m. I got hit with a massive wave where I was on fire, and I was on East 222nd with 222, and my stallion, the Ram van, turned 1,111 miles. And in these intense energies, which I'll save till the end, a couple stories, but I visited a shrine, Our Lady of Lords, in a sacred portal, and connected with many of the celestials, which I'll save that to the end of the transmissions today. We had some powerful activations, and 2 hours before recording this transmission, we had the most powerful earthquake of the day in the Philippines at a 6.7 magnitude, San Pedro, Philippines, which was at 3 UTC, epicenter 12.01 latitude, 124.107 longitude. So we have the 17 code, the 13 of the Divine Goddess, right in the western rim of the Ring of Fire. So the west also symbolizing Divine Feminine, and the sacred condor, totally lit up, totally activated, fully awake. Shakti is here with us now. We had this massive wave of earthquakes around Central America, from Mexico, Central America, down through South America, and then across over through Central America into the Caribbean and Puerto Rico. We had a 3.8, the sacred portal in Chile, 33.195 latitude, 70.044 longitude, 3.8 at 328, so the 3838, 1111. We have the 33 and the 44 code, and then coast of Central America, 4.3, into Panama, 3.7, and then Puerto Rico with a 3.2, and in Attica, Greece, a 5.0, the sacred portal. We had a 3.3 and a 3.8, Baja California, Mexico, then a 4.9 south of Africa, El Salvador, and the sacred portal there, La Union, the Unity, 4.8, which is a 12, 66 kilometers depth. The Oaxaca, Mexico, 4.8. Then Big Lake, Alaska, near the crown of Lemuria, 3.1. And then another 4.3 in El Salvador, just before the 6.7 across on the other side. So we had the east and the west, the east symbolizing Divine Masculine and the eagle, the west, the Divine Feminine, which obviously eagle north, condor south, but the east had to come to the west for the north to join the south. This is all symbolic, and this is teachings of the medicine wheel, which I'm not going to get into at this time. We have many things to cover today, and a powerful invocation for this great awakening. So we'll get right into it with the first transmission from Sparks of Divine Light Healing. We are still very much in the Milky Way portal. This gateway has been opened from the 11th and closes the 20th. During this time, Earth is crossing over the galactic center of our universe. I like to think of the galactic center as a gravitational whirlpool or a black hole. It's the point around which our Milky Way galaxy turns. We are still adjusting to the massive upgrades that came with the Lionsgate portal. We have had a lot of light codes and different energies coming in. The energies are changing, and it's triggering the ascension process for those that are just now waking up. The entire world is now beginning to notice and feel the energies, and that is a big shift by itself. We still have a lot of cosmic energies pouring in as we gear up for tomorrow's new moon in Leo. This moon will bring a massive energetic reset with it. It's bringing with it a lot of positive energies meant to shift you to a new beginning. This energy should be inspiring you to dive deeper into your purpose. It's a powerful time to be setting some goals or just some positive intentions. This new moon is special because it's the second new moon to occur within the past 30 days. This makes this new moon a black moon. That means it's extra powerful for manifesting. We are still 144 coming in. The angelics are with us. Feel into that energy. We still are in the Perseids meteor shower till next week, which is adding to these energies. We also have a lot of energies coming in from the Andromeda galaxy as well. Now is a really good time to be looking for it. It is an amazing time to stargaze. These alignments are reminding us that our Milky Way galaxy is just one of billions of galaxies in the universe. Such a small part of something so much bigger happening during this time. These energies are perfect for manifesting that miracle you need. Pay attention to the messages and any dreams coming through during this time. sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. And today, from Divine Bro, Star of the Light, Michael Love, the event 2020, a new era of light draws near. Pleiadian Light Forces Transmission 8/16/2020. Prelude. The following information is derived from direct, decoded etheric transmissions from benevolent light forces docked in Earth's solar system, and some of the data comes directly from certain inside Earth Alliance members known as the White Hats and the Great White Brotherhood, strategically placed in key positions of Earth guardianship. The galactics on the surface of planet Earth begin transmission. Great beings of light. Planet Earth is fast approaching the great point in cosmic time when the galaxy moves close again to the central sun, and angelic teachers and masters of light are heralding across the cosmos that the new era of light is about to return to planet Earth. The Earth Alliance reports that as the solstice Earth date marker 12/21/2020 draws near, benevolent light forces are moving into Earth's solar system in mass numbers now in preparation for Earth's grand evolutionary ascension event. On 12/21/2020, a grand 400-year celestial alignment will occur as Jupiter conjuncts Saturn, known as the Great Conjunction, which also happens on the most significant solar day of the year, the December solstice. This is the exact point on the celestial wheel of time when the golden age of light, spoken of by all major cultures, is set to dawn. These rare upcoming celestial events also coincide with the beginning of a major new central sun cycle as Earth's galaxy moves back into the Satya Yuga era of light spoken of by the ancient Lemurians. This series of magnificent heavenly events coming at the end of Earth year 2020 signal the dawn of a new era of light, peace, and abundance on planet Earth. Every angelic being in the cosmos is speaking to humanity about what is to come. Yet many will say, when I look around in the world right now, all I see is political drama, the cabal, mask, fear, virus. I'm going broke and things are not looking so good for me. This seems like a major contrast to what the Pleiadians are saying about the freedom of humanity and a beautiful new and peaceful Earth coming just around the corner. Here are words of light, Great One. One day before the morning sun of the winter solstice rises, the darkness that has gripped this world for eons is going to let go of its hold on this world. Furthermore, present situations playing out on the surface that look like they have no positive end in sight are going to come to a full and gentle end before the end of the Earth year 2020. Things will not be as they are now, and again you shall see, as quick as the storm came, it will be gone. There is much information behind the Earth Alliance intel that we will speak about before the end of the Earth year 2020, and for now, know that it all must happen, and you shall see it come to pass. We know exactly how you feel right now. Know that incredible celestial light is about to shine on this planet. It is going to gently phase everything out of its current state peacefully. Any chaos on the surface at the moment is simply due to the energetic collision of two dimensions. as the old world gives birth to the new one. As we have said, chaos is the natural result of change, and change is the only constant in this universe. Change is not negative, it is just change, and if anything, it is growth. Ask the caterpillar. Do not fear change, but allow it to just be, and know the universe has your back. Everything is just going to work itself out in the most wonderful and perfect way. We always say have faith and trust the divine plan. And this faith in the goodness of humanity and the universe is going to fully liberate planet Earth in a quick manner now. At this great time, we want you to fully remember who and what you truly are, and become totally aware of what you are doing on Earth at this time. As you ascend even higher through the 5D barrier, be aware that higher beings are holding your energy steady as you change, and until all things are fully stabilized into your new way of being. Since time immemorial, the Pleiadians have come to planet Earth, giving knowledge and guidance and assistance to humanity. The very first day on Earth, we were here, and we are still here to bring light, hope, and wise counsel. Here is Pleiadian wisdom for you during this great time of planet Earth. Use this downtime to stay more in spiritual mode. Be more allowing of what is, and just let things be what they are. The master and higher being is still in his core and knows he is the observer and watcher of all things. He does not judge these things going on around him in a reactionary way. He just observes. She knows that his very identity and the only reality is their observance and conscious awareness. He is the great watcher angel. Realize, Great One, that all things have a purpose under heaven, and the purpose is for your good. Try to see this purpose and become accepting of it. Maybe something needs to change in your life and way of being. Is this what the universe is saying to you? Fighting, fearing, or resisting can cause some issues. Dear one, only feed your mind with positive energy and thoughts. Use positive affirmations daily to reprogram old, errant thoughts. Question everything you've been told in 3D. Seek knowledge about ancient, advanced civilizations that were on the earth before the Great Deluge. There is a treasure of information to remember about who you were and what you accomplished in those ancient days if you seek it. Remembering this is part of your initiation to the higher realms of being. Learn to create with your thoughts. This is the divine gift of your creators. A thought is the most powerful thing in the universe and the basis of all creation. Be careful of and aware of what you think. Choose love always. You always have a choice in every situation to choose love or fear. Ask yourself, what would love do in this situation, and do that. This is always the right choice. The whole point of life is to feel good, so start doing only what you love and stop doing what you do not love now. Ask yourself what would make you feel good right now and start doing that. This is the fastest way to raise your vibration. Love and all of its derivatives are the highest and most powerful, positive vibes in the universe. As the Earth's solar system moves closer to the central sun, the planet has reached a critical point in its history and evolution, and the beings of Earth are about to make a quantum leap in consciousness. Incoming gamma light coming from the galactic core is expected to increase in power over the next few months. It takes a strong and healthy light being to be able to integrate these higher levels of photonic light, and now is the time to take the best care of your body, your mind, emotions, and spirit. Eat only natural, plant-based energy foods and drink lots of pure water. Do your best to stop ingesting toxic energies from the 3D matrix system. You may have to rest, sleep more than normal to integrate these higher levels of central sun, gamma light. Remove yourself from all the negative people and things in your life and spend some time alone. You are changing and healing, so you need to be left alone for a time. As you know, being in close proximity to unhealed beings immediately drains precious life force from your being. Be loving, but make space and keep up healthy energy barriers. Do your inner trauma healing to clear trapped negative and toxic emotional energy from the body. Ground yourself in nature and take a daily sea salt bath to charge your physical container. Meditate at least 1 hour per day and use the crystals we left behind for you to help channel the incoming high vibrational energy through your layered bodies. Love on yourself more than ever. Recreate your life to be only what you want and learn to ignore the opinion of others. Use your intuition more than what you think you see in the 3D world. You decide what is right for you to believe and to do in your world. Keep the useless data out and only decode what you want coming into your bio-computer vessel. Be the programmer of your body-mind computer. Love, laugh, make music, create art, and explore the science of the universe. This is how you quickly ascend. Hang tight, Great One, as we move even closer now to key moments in time that were set forth in the divine plan for Earth. Grand Ascension angels are moving closer to Earth as we speak, in preparation for the great evolution of human consciousness. This is the apex of the event spoken of by the sages of old. The 12/21 solstice of 2020 is drawing near, and you shall stand on the earth and behold the light of heaven and the 5D earth. We salute you because you, Great One, are the bringer of this new realm of light to planet Earth. Thank you for coming to Earth at this time and for all the great sacrifices you made on behalf of all humanity. No greater act of love was ever given. Earth Alliance Global Ascension Symptoms Status, 8/16/2020. Global Starseed Ascension Symptoms Reports are in a moderate state at the moment, and more gamma light is expected to show up on the Schumann resonance this week. Let us know what ascension symptoms or major life changes you may be experiencing at this time. Godspeed, Michael and the Pleiadians, 5DEarthProject.com. And today from Gaia Portal, particulars addressed. The grand pictures are unveiled. Steel replaced with bamboo. Martians complete their missions. Rest is recommended. From GaiaPortal.wordpress.com. And a quick update from here in the Moon Astrology. A heads up, just in time for tomorrow's fiery Leo new moon. NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory has reported a huge, slow-motion CME solar flare. You know, an explosion is powerful when it lasts for 2 hours. Yesterday, August 16th, 1726 UT, a B1 class solar flare took even longer to unfold. The 2.5-hour blast sent a powerful shock wave rippling through the sun's atmosphere. It will deliver a glancing blow to Earth's magnetic field on August 20th. Expect geomagnetic storms and high-latitude auroras when the CME arrives. Remember to make extra hydration, grounding, and rest high priorities. Congo Roshi's with us now. Dido Roshi's with us now. Divine Rose Stars of Light. Today, from the Gene Keys Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA by Richard Rudd, August 17th through August 22nd, 2020, which August 22nd will be 2222 Portal, which will be a 44 code. We have Gene Key 29, which is an 11 code. Half-heartedness, commitment, devotion. In the modern information age, we tend to have many connections, but few true friends. Therefore, cultivate your true friendships with generosity. Give as much time as you can to those relationships in which you are able to experience the feeling of merging. Practice the profound art of harage, the dialogue between friends that unfolds as much through silence as words. A true friend is a precious find. Spending time with a friend is like finding a beautiful old seat in a secret glade deep in the forest. What could be more important than taking the time to rest and enjoy such a special place? Excerpt from The Art of Contemplation. And from the Yi Ching, Hexagram 29. The abysmal. Plunge into the roaring rapids. The only danger of the abyss lies in our fear to cross it. And this is also crossing the eye of the storm to the other side. Deep dive into devotion. Commitment to follow the river. Half-heartedness leads to danger. Devoted communication. The superior man, in accordance with this, maintains constantly the virtue of his heart, the sincerity of his conduct, and practices the business of instruction. This gene key has a certain genius, and it is a funny kind of genius. It's about making luck. It's true. When we aren't drawn into emotional or desire decisions, then we create the conditions for good fortune. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways from the GeneKeys.com. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, a special invocation and planetary service. Let us come together and unite in prayer meditation on Tuesday, the 18th of August, 2020, at 4:44 p.m., your local time. This divinely special day is the day of the white crystal wind, Kin 142, when the crystalline grid of consciousness unites us all together and powerfully connects us to spirit. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Let light and love and power restore our planet Earth. This is a brilliant day to unfurl your golden wings and fly on the gusts of the wind. Join together at 4:44 p.m. your local time through the diamond crystalline grid of consciousness and broadcast your intention to manifest the divine plan on earth. Tasks are to recite the great invocation prayer 3 times to seal it under universal law. This is a very powerful prayer to restore peace on earth and the divine plan for humanity through the Ascension timeline. The great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. And the note for the Christ returning to earth. Many religions believe in a world teacher or coming one, knowing him under such names as Lord Maitreya, the Imam Mahdi, the Kalki Avatar, and the Bodhisattva. These terms are sometimes used in versions of the Great Invocation for people of specific faiths. And you can also think or contemplate, because myself, I don't follow any one ideology or religion. I study and practice many and see the common core of the religiae, the relinking. And you could think of the return of Christ, Christ meaning pure love, pure awareness, pure consciousness. If the Christian theme doesn't resonate with you, which I know many people, because of the false miscreations from most religions, really all religions can be twisted. 119 coming in, the gateway to the Queen of Venus. Now, what really matters is not the name we give to the sacred, to the divine, to the holy. It is your intent, it is your feeling, it is your thoughts. So these are terms that point to the love of the I Am presence. I am the way. The way is the Tao. The way is source, nature, God, truth, and love. So anytime you hear a word that doesn't resonate when we're talking about spirituality or metaphysical, be it God, Christ, Buddha, any name, you can replace it with pure love or unconditional love. That is your true self, your true nature. And from that source of that love, you can transmit your highest codes, your highest light, and your pure energy into this field to assist all angelics here on earth, the earth angelics in this great mission of ascension. Today is a very potent day to broadcast this intention through the crystalline grid. However, you can continue to do this great invocation prayer on or any or every day if you choose. The more people repeating this prayer, the better the outcome for humanity. If you cannot do this prayer exercise at 4:44 p.m., choose another portal time such as 11:11, 1:11, or 3:33, etc. Or you can time lock it in by intending it to be broadcast in the grid at 4:44 p.m. local time. The Great Invocation is a world prayer translated into over 80 languages and dialects, and was given to Alice Bailey in April 1945 in a message for all people of goodwill. Central truths, its beauty and strength lies in its simplicity and in its expression of certain central truths. the truth of the existence of a basic intelligence to whom we vaguely give the name of God, the truth that behind all outer seeming the motivating power of the universe is love, the truth that a great individuality called by Christians the Christ came to earth and embodied that love so that we could understand, the truth that both love and intelligence are effects of what is called the will of God, and finally the self-evident truth that only through humanity itself can the divine plan work out. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Let light and love and power restore our planet Earth. In Lakek Alakin, Christina Papagiorgio. Today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 141, Red Spectral Dragon. Spectral is the name for the number 11, and its keywords are liberate, release, and dissolve. The 11th day of the blue monkey wave spell is found at the top of a new column. We have finally passed the central column now, which is very powerful but intense. I personally enjoy the last few days of the monkey wave spell, and soon we shall be enjoying the yellow seed wave spell, another one of my favorites because it is full of abundance. As for the spectral day, we simply let go and feel free. Today is Red Dragon, which represents nurturing, being, and birth. The letting go process, which the 11th day facilitates, results in nurturing. Letting go is the best way to be kind to yourself. We are always our own worst enemies, holding on to stuff that weighs us down. The dragon invites us to leave the cave renewed and ready for new beginnings. The guide today is also Red Dragon, and so a double helping of that nurturing energy. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Spectral Dragon, Kin 141, 17 August 2020, liberating birth. 17/8/2020 equal 8/8/22 equal 8/8/4 equal 20 equal 2. 17 immortality, leave a legacy. 8 abundance, infinity, eternity, source flow. 4 form, structure, foundation, earth. 20 the awakening. 2 partnership, twins, cooperation. Kin 141 equals 6 heaven, Christ, harmony, family. A divine heavenly portal opens today. As we exit the central column of the Tzolk'in, commencing our new journey at the top of column 8, preparing for another 10-day gap journey in 4 days' time. August is the 8th month, and we are now in the 8th column, which denotes source flow, the in-breath and out-breath of infinite source energy, bringing forth abundance and eternal blessings. Anything impeding this flow will be revealed. Day 11 in the blue monkey wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, and a return to innocence. Today is a day of release, releasing all energies built up over the last 10 days and manifested yesterday. Today we are seeking to liberate the divine magic, joy, and bliss within us through self-nurturance and birthing a new way of being. Tone of creation. Spectral is the 11th tone of creation. It operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. So today is all about emotional release. Allow that energy and motion to be expressed and dissolved. Allow the tears, the laughter, the joy to be expressed. No holding back. Connect with that inner laughter and bliss of your divine child, and give it legs to run free and play, totally liberated. This is a very powerful opportunity to release core wounding regarding our mother wounds, divine nurturance and separation from source. These are very powerful energies at work to create final closure, dissolving all impediments to you finally claiming your true magic and innocence. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway and polarity, inviting you to step through into a new, more divine reality. So many people are needing a big hug, a warm smile, a kind word, an air for their problems, and some form of connection, an acknowledgement that they matter. So please reach out in any way you can to make a person's day brighter today. Today is also Double Dragon Day, relating to our Earth Mother Gaia. So today we honor her and give gratitude for all the loving care she has provided for us, supporting us in every moment of every day. And we honor Gaia every day and the great gifts she brings us and the many miracles and beauty upon her sacred vessel. Today's question is, what emotional blocks to self-divine nurturance do I need to dissolve in order to birth and liberate more magic, joy, and bliss in my life. Red Spectral Dragon is the perfect day for the dissolution of the old you and the release of the old matrix, thus liberating humanity from oppression. Mother Dragon allows the new paradigm to be birthed into being through our combined hearts, united as one, for our people and our planet. Viva la Revolution! Divine blessings for the total liberation of divine bliss and nurturance in your life. In La Kek la Kin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 141, Red Spectral Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to nurture. Releasing being, I seal the input of birth. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. So beloved beings of light, on another powerful day, with these new moon energies coming in and the harmonic convergence and the fire of Leo, the heart of the lion, the great courage, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your visions, your dreams, your synchronicities. And thank you everyone for sharing your stories and your energy and your love and light through the comments. I appreciate every one of you. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below the video and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your support on Patreon. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Rebecca, for your pledge. Thank you, Sister, and thank you, Divine Sister Zorina, for your pledge and patronage. Thank you, Divine Sisters of the Light, and all of you for your continued support. If you'd like to support my mission and our work with Prime Disclosure, you can do so at patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'd also like to thank Divine Bro Star of the Light John for your donation. I appreciate you all and your support. With all of your pledges and support, I am inching my way closer to my great journey, my vision quest, and to fulfill my final mission of 3D, which is the eagle flying with the condor, which as I get closer, I'll release more information on that. And part of the visioning, when I reunite with my soul star family, my visions is showing a sacred sanctuary, which I visited one today from my childhood, which is in a sacred portal off of 222 East 222 in Euclid, Ohio, called Our Lady of Lourdes, which is obviously named after the Virgin Mother, the Virgin Mary, and Lourdes, Lourdes, after obviously French from the apparition of Marianne, which is Mary, Marie, of the great waters, the great mother, Mama. So the vision is showing the first sanctuary. Now Ecuador is still going to be one of the key portals, locations. Our angels Shri and Kara are anchoring the highest codes of Shiva Shakti in the great portal in Ecuador right now in Tosa Blue Mountains. But we're seeing part of our lineage and blueprint starting in a sanctuary, which I'm seeing by Mount Adams. So thank you everyone that's been in contact. I got a lot of messages and emails today, so I'm taking time going through them, and a lot of information's coming through, so I only have so many hours in the day to follow up with some of these, and so I'm doing my best to keep up with everything. I'm going on missions every day, still working, finishing up some 3D stuff, you know, like most of us. We still have to pay bills and taxes and all this stuff until we go through the quantum leap or the event, the great awakening, you know, to the fruition of our great works. And we know we are right at that tipping point, that we've reached critical mass. So any moment, any day. Now I know I don't like to give dates myself, but I read other people's through their transmissions because I see those as anchor points in points in time, in linear timelines, that people can put their awareness and attention into as anchor points into the foundation of the new earth of 5D, which is the thousands of years of the Akash of 3D, and the suffering, the trauma, the great beauty. All these things went into this most powerful foundation to be the support for the eternal heaven on earth, or internal merging with external, external with internal. It's symbolized in many ways, and everyone has their own perception, so however you see it, whatever resonates with you, keep putting your energy into that vision, what you see through the new earth. And just remember, as the veils thin and lift, it is reunions with and reconnecting to our higher, infinite, multidimensional selves, which is one with Source, our true connection to Creator Source, we call the Great Mystery. So I went off on a tangent there for a moment. I'm going to come back into this timeline. Jumping multiple timelines daily now, moment by moment. So we'll come back to a couple stories and then finish this up and bid you all adieu. I like to tell a couple stories each day of experiences I had of the new earth, or this great awakening and our connection to the collective awareness and spirit and things that come through during my day each day, receiving multiple downloads, activations, going on missions daily, while still maintaining what's left of the 3D life, which I still have a 3D business that I see passing on to others potentially. And as I keep building this channel and my teachings and practices and my connection to light workers around the world, that we will manifest this, and I will raise the funds any way possible to get the ball rolling. And I see the first sanctuary as sacred gardens and a home for my soul star family, and build an empire of love. Okay, the angelics were coming through all day today. 444 coming in right now. So today, as I went on my journey, I met up with my sister, Victoria, and our little angel beagle, Leroy, to get some puppy love and to have lunch with her. We went to a little restaurant and sat on the outdoor patio with our little buddy beagle, who just loves everybody and is a little angel. I'm going to try to post a couple pictures at the end of this video. And as we were sitting there talking and ordered our food, a little family came up and sat in the table across from us, two divine sisters, dark-skinned sisters of the light, and their two little crystal children, a little tiny girl, maybe 2 or 3, little angel and her brother, maybe 5 or 6. And as they sat down, the little crystal child, the little girl's staring at me with her cute little braided hair and these rainbow beads flowing down her forehead. And I wave and say, "Hello, beautiful angel." And she smiles, and every time, these crystal children, they know who I am. The love of the divine masculine, Shiva energy coming through this vessel. They always point at me with their little finger. And I say, "I know who you are, angel." They always giggle. And the mother laughed. And of course, the little beagle wanted to play. He loves children. And he loves to give me doggy kisses on the face, transmitting his little doggy energy. But these crystal children, every time they point at me, they transmit their crystalline code to me. And I transmit my love codes and higher dimensional light to them. There's always a gift. There's always that even exchange of energy, of pure light. And they come to me almost daily now. So as I was sitting, speaking with my sister, the little boy wanted to come and play with the dog, and the little girl, the little tiny one with her little rainbow braids, would dance and creep up to the dog and then scoot away. I was getting activations from the angelics, and Great Spirit came through and was telling me with guidance to pay for their lunch. And it's in these moments where I never question what's coming from my higher self connected to Great Spirit, obviously. The oneness. Obviously I feel from my heart to make sure that it's not from illusion or 3D. So as we finished up our meal and the waitress came up and I said, can you do me a favor and pay for their lunch and tell them it's from the Great Spirit? She said, absolutely. So she tallied it all up, our meal and theirs. And, I'm seeing like the effect that this random act from someone they'll probably never see again in their life, how it affects people. And it brought me great joy. And I thought I'd love to have this waitress film their expression that some random person would do that act. But it obviously was for a higher purpose. And when she brought, the check back and I paid, and she said, that's very kind of you. And I said, this is all about raising our awareness, consciousness. And I said, we're manifesting New Earth. And it's always interesting to see people's responses, but most people resonate with that when you say we're all connected and we're here to uplift each other and inspire in this great ascension. It usually activates just about anyone you'd talk to, unless if they were a psychopath or of the nefarious type. So she kind of laughed, and as I was walking, I walked by their table, and the little girl had tears in her eyes, and I waved and told them all to have a beautiful day. And they all just smiled and said thank you. And I know, giving is receiving. The universe always compensates us for these great or even little acts of kindness such as that. And that spreads out through the collective. It's kind of like the concept pay it forward. Doing several acts of small kindness that inspires that person to follow that energy. And it spreads out like a wildfire, but in a good way. And it lights everyone's hearts up in the process involved. So after that, when my sister returned to her work, there's a sacred portal that I ventured to multiple times in this sacred shrine, Our Lady of Lourdes. And I have friends in every religion. I just don't follow one ideology or religion. I love them all because I know the source and the truth that each one points to, the finger pointing to the sacred moon of enlightenment to realize our true light. And in this beautiful portal, there's many beautiful statues of angels and saints and many other things. And they have a labyrinth there and a path through the woods that leads through the procession, which I filmed a walk through, which for now I'm only going to put on Patreon because there's certain things that cannot be released. There's certain activations that came through me through the Holy Spirit, the Great Spirit, through many higher dimensionals, the Christos energy, that I'll see if I have time in the next week or two to edit and even put on Patreon. With everything going on, my time is very limited. But as I walk through and show this procession through the different stages of the symbolism of the crucifixion and that, I teach through my perspective what many of these things symbolized. And as it went through the several falls of Christ, symbolizing many different things, falling from consciousness, falling from source into the simulation of time, the sine wave, sin meaning sine, being trapped in time, linear time or time loops. And also there was a point where I went into meditation in the woods and then followed the rest of this procession, and it ends up where they have a cave that's made out of stone, this huge cave where the resurrection happened in the Bible. And within this cave, outside the cave, there are two statues of angels that guard the cave. And then you go into the cave and there's the Jesus Christ figure, a statue laying on a stone surrounded by candles, and people go and light the candles. So I go into the cave and go into stillness and the meditation, That's the sacred cave, the sacred womb, the sacred portal, symbolize many ways. We call it in our lineage the dragon's cave, the cave of the warrior of light. And there is this energy and resonance within this tomb, this womb, this cave, where many thousands and thousands of people have gone to pray, transmit their love of the Christos energy. And as I stood up, and here I am, in my bare feet, hair down to my waist, beard. I have my most sacred mala to keep me anchored in 3D, with the seeds of the Bodhi tree that Buddha sat under, and this bright yellow golden tassel, and I have the necklace of the Tibetan with the relic of the guru hanging from it. And as I walk out, gliding out from this cave, comes walking by a nun, like one of the sisters, and she even had to take a double take. It's who's this strange apparition floating out from the sacred cave of the resurrection? And I bowed to her, and I said, "Greetings, sister. How are you?" And she kind of did a double take, and she said, "I'm good. How are you?" I said, "It's a beautiful day. Thank you." Because I bow to everyone anyways. The bow, the namaste, the way of the Buddhas. The Buddha within me recognizes the Buddha within you, or the God within me recognizes the God within you, and we are all one. We are all equal. There is no greater than, less than. There is no separation. And she walks out, and the last statue after the cave is a statue of the Ascension. So I'm before the statue, and the nun comes walking behind me, and I turn around with this great energy in my eyes, and I say, "Have a beautiful and blessed day." And she nods and says, "Same to you." And it's those deep connections, just another random act, because I transmit the love to everyone. I love everyone in this realm, no matter what religion, no matter what color, what nationality. There's one race, the human race. The miscreations of the mind of man created separate races based on regions that people live. So I've never followed that concept. I love all colors, all nations, all people, all tribes, the rainbow tribes of Pachamama. So I do my best to transmit that love to everyone I come in contact with. So that little light, as it transmits to each human, and that smile, and transmitting the light in your eyes, the soul, your deep soul connection to every human, is the greatest act we can do. And through this great love, we protect the innocents, the children, the elders, and all innocent beings of light in this realm and all realms. And that is the way of the warrior, to love and be loved, and to protect and be protected with the power and the glory and the might of the pure heart, of the pure bliss that is within and without and everywhere. That is the paradox, what Walter Russell called God being the still white magnetic light at the center of the universe, totally still, infinite light. And that center is everywhere. But there is a seemingly separation, because we experience it with our consciousness, our perception. You are there, I am here. And that's the duality of this universe. And there's great beauty in that too. But we realize that what is separate is also connected. It is also one. And that is the unity consciousness. That the one is the many and the many is the one. One cannot exist without the other. One implies many and many implies one. So I got lost again. So the moral of the story, can't make this shift up, is that we got this, brothers and sisters of the light. Love has won, love is winning, and love always wins. Because only love is real. Everything else is just a disguise over love. But it's all part of the game of life, the manifestation. And I know many are being challenged at this great time. We're fluctuating in between bliss and pain and all kinds of different things to release everything that's left of the old ways, the old stories, the old drama, as we live from our heart and transmit our highest light, our highest love, our highest codes. And I do my best to anchor in the light and the power into the crystalline core and transmit to all of you every day from my heart with great love and great joy for our connection through this medium, through this channel, and through the great power of the mind. So keep walking your sacred path with heart, warriors of the light, and rise up. Speak from your heart and look into the eyes of your brothers and sisters with your pure love, your pure bliss. And smile, 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 ground, ground, ground. For we are the way showers of the new earth. We came from the stars for Gaia and all of humanity. Om Shanti Shiva Shakti Deva Diva Om. Om Shanti Shiva Shakti Deva Diva Om. Om Shanti Shiva Shakti Deva Diva Om. Breathe into that energy, angelic ones. I love you all. Namaste.